What's the problem? No, I didn't even touch her. It's one of my friends is in her apartment, and I think she's been in here for like a day.
Okay, is she breathing? She conscious?
Oh, I have no idea. I just seen her and walked. I didn't even want to touch her.
All right, I want to analyze this with my expert panel. Vinnie Parco, private investigator, you hear that. One of my friends is in the apartment. She's been there for like a day. I think that's what I heard. Now, how would this person know that she'd been there for like a day? And
has to be somebody who knows her. Has to be either a neighbor or somebody who knows her.
No, but I find that, let me go to Lawrence Kobolinsky, forensic scientist. What is your analysis of that call?
Well, it's certainly a peculiar statement. To be able to make a statement like that, you'd have to be watching and noticing whether she goes out or, whatever she's doing during the day. I think that it may be telling that this person has been observing Maggie and trying to figure out what she does day by day and hour by hour.
I almost feel like we have to play it again. Let's go out to the phone lines. Mike, North Carolina. Mike, North Carolina, what are your thoughts while we queue up this audio again of the 911 call?
Hi, I enjoyed your show.
You have to turn down the TV,
Hi,
sir.
Jane. I never enjoy your show. Just wanted to let you know I'm a private investigator. I'm a private investigator. I went down to the complex and talked to some of the people. The gentleman that made the 911 call was very suspicious from the neighbors. He said he's been watching her for a long time. There's no way he could have known she's been...
I understand what you're saying, sir, but I can't independently confirm anything that you're saying, and I want to be very careful here. For all we know, this is a good Samaritan who, is doing the right thing by calling 911. Let's play it one more time. Did we have it queued up? Let's play it one more time, and then we're going to get our expert panel to weigh in. But thank you, sir, Mike, North Carolina. Let's play it.
What's the problem? No, I didn't even touch her. One of my friends is in her apartment, and I think she's been in here for like a day.
Okay, is she breathing? She conscious?
Oh, I have no idea. I just seen her and walked. I didn't even want to touch her.
All right, Ebony K. Williams. First of all, I noticed whoever this person is, first of all, they're invited on our show. We want to get all sides here. They don't seem terribly upset. But I think, hearing it the second time, it says one of my friends is in the apartment. I didn't even touch her. Is he referring to the victim as his friend or a friend that's in the apartment?
The victim. I think he was
Jane,
talking about the victim.
I took that he was talking about the victim, certainly.
Yeah.
And I appreciate your really strong attempt here, and I think you're successful at being objective. But you're right. This is the kind of statement that's going to be very telling to investigators. He also seemed to me a little bit defensive, talking about what he didn't touch and, how he didn't want to go in, and he was really bothered by everything. So investigators are probably going to hammer him in on that statement and figure out, like you said, how did you know she was in there but for a day unless you were one of the last people to see her before
you're
she entered that
shaking your
apartment?
head.
I think, I totally disagree with that, Jane. I think someone walks into an apartment, they see a friend who appears to be, murdered or in some way, in a bad way. So the statements they make are part of an emotional response. And I think saying, I didn't even touch her, she may have been there for a day, maybe he called her, maybe she didn't respond to his phone calls. That statement can mean very many things, not necessarily that he has anything to do with her murder. And I think we should be very careful.
I'm being very careful, and we're not jumping to conclusions. We're asking questions. I mean, we've asked questions about everybody associated with this case, and again, we're not pointing the finger at him. Kim is saying, how would the caller know she had been there for like a day?
Pure speculation.
It has to be a neighbor or somebody, like someone said before. He might have been watching her, and he knows he's probably a neighbor. He says she's a friend, so he's probably a neighbor, and he knows what's going on in the neighborhood.